Box A contains 3 white and 2 black discs. Box B contains 5 white and 7 black discs. A disc is removed at random from box A. Its colour is noted and then it is placed in box B. A disc is now removed at random from box B and its colour is noted. Find the probability that of the 2 discs removed, one is white and the other is black. So we need to start off by counting how many discs we have in box A. So box A has 3 white and 2 black discs, so it has 5 in total. And box B has 5 white and 7 black discs, so it has 12 in total. For what we want, we can either get white, then black, or black, then white. These are mutually exclusive with different probabilities. So we will find the probability of each and then add. So OR means add. If the first disc is white, then box B will contain 6 white and 7 black discs. On the other hand, if the first disc is black, then box B will contain 5 white and 8 black discs. So remember, a disc is removed at random from box A. Its colour is noted and then it is placed in box B. And box B originally had 5 white and 7 black discs. So if the first disc is white, so basically if we take a white disc out of box A and put it into box B, then 5 plus 1 makes 6. So box B will contain 6 white and it would still have the 7 black discs that it originally had. On the other hand, if the first disc is black, so if we took a black disc from box A and put it into box B, then 7 plus 1 makes 8. There would then be 8 black discs, but there would still only be 5 white discs. So box B will contain 5 white and 8 black discs. So we're interested in the probability of white then black. So then means multiply. So this means the probability of white multiplied by the probability of black. So the probability of white is 3 over 5. So there are 3 white discs in box A out of a total of 5. So 3 over 5 multiplied by the probability of a black disc, which is 7 over 13. So remember, if the first disc out was white, then box B then has 7 black discs. So 7 over a total of 13. Remember, there was originally 12 discs in box B, but the white disc from box A has now gone into box B, so 12 plus 1 makes 13, so 7 over 13. Multiplying these, we get 21 over 65. So 21 over 65 is the probability of white then black. We're also interested in the probability of black then white. So the probability of it being a black disc is going to be 2 over 5. Remember, there was 2 black discs in box A out of a total of 5, multiplied by the probability of a white disc, which is 5 over 13. So remember, if a black disc came out first, box B then had 5 white and 8 black discs. So it would be 5 over a total of 13, because again, 12 plus 1 is 13. Because remember, we took a black disc out of box A and put it into box B, so now we have 13 discs in box B. And 2 over 5 times 5 over 13 is 10 over 65, which is 2 over 13. So the probability of white then black is 21 over 65, and the probability of black then white is 2 over 13. Therefore, the probability of white and black is going to be the probability of white then black plus the probability of black then white, which is 21 over 65 plus 10 over 65, which is 31 over 65. Alternatively, we can lay this calculation out in the form of a tree diagram. There are 2 branches that give us what we want. Their probabilities can be found by multiplying from left to right according to the multiplication law. So A stands for box A. So choosing a disc from box A, your options are that it's going to be white or it's going to be black. So the probability that you choose a white disc from box A is 3 over 5, because remember there's 3 white discs out of a total of 5. And the probability of choosing a black disc from box A is 2 over 5, because there's 2 black discs, again out of a total of 5 discs. So if a white disc was chosen from box A and put into box B, then 5 plus 1 makes 6 white discs over a total of 13. So remember there was 12 discs in box B, but a white one was put into box B, so 12 plus 1 makes 13. So 6 over 13 is the probability of choosing white. And 7 over 13 is the probability of choosing black, because there were still only 7 black discs in box B over a total of 13, because 12 plus 1 is 13. Likewise, if a black disc was chosen from box A and put into box B, then 7 plus 1 makes 8 over 13 black discs in box B. So the probability of choosing a black disc is 8 over 13, because again, there's now 13 discs, because 12 plus 1 makes 13. But there are still only 5 white discs in box B, so 5 over 13 is the probability of choosing white. So once we have drawn out our tree diagram, we have to just multiply along the branches. So 3 over 5 multiplied by 7 over 13 is 21 over 65. So this is the probability of white then black. And 2 over 5 multiplied by 5 over 13 is 10 over 65. And this is the probability of black then white. And then we just have to add them. So from the tree, we can always leave out the branches we're not interested in, which means we don't use the 6 over 13 or the 8 over 13, because we're not interested in white then white, and we're not interested in black then black. Thus, the probability of white and black is going to be 21 over 65 plus 10 over 65, which is 31 over 65. So we got that from adding these together.